Hey everyone, Jim here, Media with Jim, new channel, my dog Pepper here. You can't see him, but you might hear the foot stomping. All right, so my last video, I'm really excited. It might sound sarcastic, but I'm not. I've been doing YouTube for a while. I already have 11 views on it and it's a few days old. 11, I know we boast big numbers, but I've been doing YouTube long enough, so I really thought maybe 3 to 4. At the time, I think I had 68 subscribers, and out of the 11, I even got a subscriber on it, which is really cool. So YouTube Easy Mode, it is basically easy mode with maybe less editing, but as always, even 5 years ago, content is king, and that is what's really important. So a little bit about me, if you've just clicked on and wondering who this guy is. So I have 2 other YouTube channels. My main one is Grassroots Piano, around almost 20,000 subscribers, and I have worked really hard on that channel. I've worked extremely hard. I've had a lot of failures with another channel and started that one. And then my other channel, Grassroots Drumming, I have a big music background, obviously, and I wanted to do that one kind of as a test, as a therapy, kind of just go for it, have fun. And by the way, my Grassroots channel, drumming one, I think 2 or 3 days ago I published a video, 3 days ago, but anyway, it's almost at 1,700 views. For me, that's huge. Now notice what I just did there. I talked about the drumming channel, 1,700 views in this amount of days. I think this is going on the 3rd day. That's huge, but you notice I also just mentioned about a video I published on this channel for only 11 views. They both make me happy. And I think we're in a situation with content creating in society. We always think higher the number, the better. So that is something that I have learned. And I feel a little more confident as far as testing goes. All right, so why would I think my last video on this channel, 11, is great? Well, because the thumbnail was very dry, meaning it was just a screenshot, and I put not easy mode. I knew that would probably create a little controversy. I have not a busy channel. I don't publish on this channel often, so I know there's no chance of ranking. And I said in that video that it would probably be like, if you go to like scroll, 10th page down, you might find me. So that is impressive. The thing I like about doing content is I'm always learning and always testing. And that is the key word that I'm gonna try to bring up every time when I have these sessions. In this video, I wanted to talk about why I felt like I'm getting 1,700 views on this one channel and what would I do differently if I started YouTube today. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit because I don't want this to be too long because we're all too busy. But I wanted to just touch upon it, and then I'm gonna add to it in my next video. All right, so with the Grassroots Drumming channel, I love spending time researching, looking at the big channels, people who are starting off, reading comments, what is clicking, what's not. The end of the day, as cliche as that is, it's about the viewer's interest. And so I'm an educator, content creator. It's all about education, but it's so different through the lens. You have to be engaging. You have to kind of, and it's hard for me because I'm very traditional. I want to go through the steps. You have to engage, but also appetize students. You might be showing something that's probably past or above their level, but I have learned going a little past the level, meaning giving the candy, something kind of cool. It will engage. All right, so the thumbnail, and I'm gonna actually put that up in here. For the drumming one, I just had one word and then I had an interesting rhythm for those learners, they would understand that. And the thumbnail was just a screenshot. I'm not really going big, I don't have anything against Canva, but right now I'm putting my money towards other stuff for content. I'm really just doing screenshots and trying that out. And I've had a lot of good success with that. The other one is the title. I think the title really worked, and I didn't use AI. I've just been reading videos over and over again, and I have been doing this. I probably have, between some of the other channels, well over 500 videos. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about, is what would I do differently? You're gonna see, when you're getting into this, you're gonna see a lot of different opinions, and it can drive you crazy. So I used this word earlier, testing. It's up to you to get to the camera. It's up to you to publish, because that's why it's called YouTube. It's only you. It's how you phrase things. It's how you speak. It's how you're going to become confident when you record more often. So one thing I wouldn't change is I worked really hard uploading. I worked super hard, and that gave me the confidence to speak, to be articulate, to clear things up. And it also gave me the chance to really say, you know, Jim, you keep stopping recording. Just record and go for it. You're just talking like you're talking to a human being. We feel like when we're recording, everything is set in stone. So a few things. One, not many of you are still watching me because time has passed, and I understand about the retention thing on YouTube, and that's a big thing. We all will stress about retention. I'm finding that you're just going to have to deal with the situation as it is. There are going to be people that are going to listen to you, and they're going to be fanatics. They're going to love what you do. But there's going to be people like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I'll watch it later, because they're busy. I do that. And there's going to be some people like, oh, I like it. I'll check out that guy another time. And that's just how it is. There's no escape. So once we get over the fact that 100% of retention is pretty, I bet my dog on it. Sorry, Pepper. That's not happening. It's just not. What you could do is you have your goal, you have your lesson, and then you prepare that way. And you give the best quality content, and you are being you, and that is what's important. And who cares if someone says a comment and they don't like it? You can say thanks for the feedback. You can get them, what would you do differently? In fact, I love it if someone gives a comment, and if it's not that positive, because at least we can get a dialogue going. All right, so that's one thing I would keep the same if I was starting YouTube again. One thing I definitely wouldn't do, and this is before the easy mode trend came out, I love editing, but it's a time suck, and you can't do it all. You're going to be wearing hats, and you have to know how to keep it simple. So I spent way too much on editing, especially if I'm 30 minutes in a video, maybe 15% still watching it. And so, in fact, I've done things where before I recorded, I shaved and I forgot to get some of my shaving cream here. Yeah, and guess what? I left it in there. No one said anything. It happens. And that's the other thing. We're all afraid to record ourselves. People don't really care who we are. We are engaged because we are passionate. We are digital creators, and we want to give on what our passions are about. Keep that in mind. The other thing I would do going back is test, have a journal. You can go ahead and do deep dives and research stuff, but it's going to come down to what you do for content. It's going to come down to how you want to do it, how you want to upload. It's going to come down to how you're reading the analytics. And I understand there's a lot to it, but the more you upload, and you don't have to go crazy, but the more you upload, as we all know, consistency, you will learn more. So I'm glad I did that. I'm not happy that I went editing crazy. I will, once I get out of some debt, I will try to get an editor. I'm not going to go crazy with money. But one thing I would definitely do differently is not obsess with numbers, meaning the 4,000 hours of watch time and the subscribers. So this is the end all of the video. If you're still with me, this is good, because I feel like this is really important to share and to disclose. It does depend on the niche you're doing, niche, not, whatever. But I really think it's a trap. It's a time suck, because you're going to have to do a lot of videos, and you're going to be editing a lot of videos. You're going to be publishing videos. You're going to be upset that you're not getting many views on this video. You're going to be following that carrot. And the reason I feel like it's a time suck, not good, because for my niche, when I get monetized, there's some perks. My piano channel is monetized. I'm happy I met the goal, no bones about it, but the money's not there. I know some are. Hats off to you, DoorDash. I'm so happy for you, but I don't make much money. People will click off the ad. They want to get what they want from me. They'll listen to me. They'll play a little bit, but the ads revenue is not, it's not there. And also my niche is so insanely competitive. I don't even know why I'm doing it, but I guess I like challenges. So you need to think how you want to do YouTube. I mean, if you just have a goal to get monetized, that's fine. But when you get monetized, you know, you might make $100. Everyone has different, the thumbnails that say $20,000 in whatever months, please. That's not going to be all of us. It's just not happening. I know a content creator very well. It's actually a coach, which I'll get into later. They have 400,000 plus subscribers, and I think they make sometimes between $2,000 to $3,000 a month in ad revenue. But that's a lot of subscribers, and they've been doing it for like 8 years. That's insane. But it just doesn't happen that way. I would purposely think about how, if you want to make money off of YouTube, I would think about many things. Definitely be consistent, definitely make videos, definitely get the time up, try to get the subscribers, but think about your message. Think about who you're connecting with right now. Pepper's connecting with me. Then you want to start building products, whatever it is. Courses get thrown around a lot. It is a billion-dollar industry, but you want to jump on that as soon as possible. That's my mistake, and that's my take, and that was a long-winded one. I hope it helps because my back hurts from editing. It's, oh man, 53 too. Ugh. But anyway, I'll be back later this week, and I'm going to keep sharing with you my journey with this channel, how it grows, as well as my other channels. So it's going to be kind of YouTube thoughts and business thoughts. All right, bye-bye.